So, after looking over the archives of registered poor households, I'm applying to the Bureau to reevaluate this current batch. As for the problems with Shama Wusa, the director of the village committee, I hope you will punish him for what he did.
Secretary, how long have you been working in Gumo village?
5 days.
In just 5 days, you found so many problems with the poor families. How did you do it? Huh?
When I first arrived in Gumo, I found it quite difficult to carry on with the welfare work. Many villagers were dissatisfied with the evaluation. I didn't know how to deal with it at first. Then I came up with a solution: data analysis. I collated the archives of households one by one, compared their other conditions. To be honest, after a long period of training, I'm highly sensitive to data. So, through careful comparison, I drew these conclusions.
Secretary, what you report is very important. We will investigate it thoroughly and give you a clear response after we've made the decision. Thank you so much. Please go back and wait for our reply.
Thank you for your support. Thank you.
Secretary Wang, your report is well researched with clear conclusions. I guess the leaders will make their comments very soon.
That's great. Oh, it's my dad.
That's all right.
Hi, Dad. What's up?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm in the county welfare office. I just finished the report.
Do you have a moment? I want to talk with you.
Okay, I'll come and meet you.
Let's meet at the old place. I'll treat you to tea.
Okay. See you later. Secretary Wuda, I'm not going back to the township with you. I have to go to the city to meet my dad.
Okay, go ahead. You can stay longer with him. Give my best to your father.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Dad, I just made a report to the county welfare office.
How did it go?
I told them everything. It's my last try. If it fails this time, it might make it impossible for me to work in Gumo village.
So, listen. I went to the hospital and talked with Jolin. He told me about your work. I would like to know your opinion on Director Wusa's malpractice in evaluating all of those households.
During my time in the village, I began to understand the pressure of the welfare work.
Yeah. When you told me that you wanted to work in the village, I was happy, but worried. I was pleased to see you had the courage to devote yourself to the front line of welfare work. I'm so proud of you. Since your mother passed away, it's just been the two of us. My love for you is beyond that of a father. Besides bringing you up and sending you to school, I've tried to show my love in a different way, a greater love. I hope that you can go to the toughest places and live and work there. Then you can understand the conditions of the state and our people and try to help all of them. This is my hope. And it's also your mother's wish.
I understand.
And most important, you're a descendant of the Red Army. Your great-grandfather followed Bo Cheng into the battle in Daliang Mountains. He sacrificed his life there. The Yi people gave a lot of support to the Red Army and to the revolution in China. Now China's economy is growing. Every day is getting better. It's time for us to give something back to the Yi people. Yaya, you should work on defeating poverty alongside me.
I understand all of that. But what about Shaolin? The reevaluation of poor households, it'll cause trouble for him.
Any person or collective should take welfare very seriously. We know the difficulties. We know how hard the secretaries work. Around the clock and all through the year. It's a big pressure on them. Last year, 2 frontline comrades died while on duty. But this is no excuse for making mistakes. As soon as we find mistakes, we must correct them. We really must correct our mistakes, or what will the people say about us? What will they think of us? The key is your sense of responsibility. When you came to Gumo village to work, it wasn't for yourself, but the party and the state. And with this in mind, you can do the job well. When you try to help the poor, no matter who or what tries to stop you, you must face it and not give up. The reason why I say this is that if you do the job in a down-to-earth way, you will grow to love the beautiful mountain area and those simple, kind villagers. You must try everything. Use your knowledge and the law to help them get rid of poverty and lead a better life. What else can bring such a sense of achievement? Yaya, if you can't help Gumo to grow, don't return here.
I promise you, Dad. I'll never forget our ancestors. And I won't disgrace you.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm hungry. Huh? Hey, have you had lunch?
With all these issues, how can I be in the mood to eat?
You have to eat something. How about a barbecue?
Where we went before?
Yeah.
Your treat, right?
Come on, always my treat.
Come in.
Secretary Wuda? I'm back.
I was just thinking about you.
I came to report after my leave. I'm going back to Gumo village to work.
Don't leave just yet. I have something important to discuss with you. Sit down, sit down. Yesterday, when I reported to the welfare office, the problems were high on the agenda for the leaders. Then they reported to the provincial officers yesterday evening. And I received their reply this morning. They asked us to completely reevaluate the registration of poor households in Gumo and handle any special cases. I intend to leave this to you.
The reply came back fast. That's great.
So you can deal with it without worries. If you have any problems, just come to me. I'm right behind you.
Thank you, Secretary Wuda. I'll hold a village assembly at once.
Hello, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Today, I have come with Secretary Wang Min to Gumo Village. We're here to carry out the instructions of the officials. When Secretary Wang came here, she found problems with the evaluation of registered poor households, and she reported them at once. Now, following the instructions of the county directors, this batch of households is going to be temporarily cancelled.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
and there will be a re-evaluation. We've been asked to re-evaluate a new batch of households as soon as possible. We must carry out China's welfare benefit plan in a fair and equitable way to be responsible for the poor. So we hope you can understand and support us. Now let's welcome Secretary Wang Min to make a speech. Welcome.
Villagers of Gumo, my name is Wang Min. I've been working here for several days. During this time, you've had many discussions in private. The new first secretary studied the registration archives overnight, and she asked the directors to disqualify this batch of households. You all know the former secretary, Jolin, is my fiancé. I found some problems with his evaluation. These problems have to be fixed. I thought about whether to save my fiancé's dignity, but then I realized problems with poor households are not about saving face, but about people's livelihoods. We can't retreat from these problems. Only by solving the issues can we achieve the poverty targets. So I made up my mind to ask the directors to reevaluate. I assure you that our task force will urge the two committees to make this reevaluation as soon as possible. Add the qualified households to the list and remove the unqualified ones. One thing is to handle it fairly, and the other is to improve efficiency. We will finish it as soon as possible and undertake to get the benefits to you much sooner. And I'm here to promise you, I'm a PhD graduate in economics. I'm here to help you to overcome poverty. I am going to make the most of my knowledge to serve the villagers here, to lift you out of hardship and bring prosperity to your village. I will never give up until the goal is reached, until Gumo Village gets rid of poverty. I'll never leave. Thank you all.
Here are the keys to the safe box and the account books. Please check them.
Director Usa, I hope you can recognize your mistakes and reflect on them. May you regain the trust of your villagers soon.
I'll try my best, I promise.
Now, I have an announcement. After a discussion, the committee has decided to suspend Usa's post as director, and his job will be turned over to Secretary Yutia. The formal handover will be made after the election result. I hope Secretary Yutia and Secretary Wang can cooperate to help Gumo Village grow rapidly.
As our superiors wish, I'll be the director temporarily. Once the right person is elected, I'll turn over the post to him. Thank you all.
Grandpa, we're leaving.
He's deaf. This batch of households is disqualified and Usa's been removed. The new young secretary is great. I've thought it over. Until it's announced, let's just wait and see. Then, I'm talking to you. There's something for you to do. I was just saying, I'm going back to the city. You two keep an eye on things. If something happens, let me know, and I'll come back at once.
Muga, don't worry. We'll look after the evaluation.
Yes, I'll make sure we all pass.
Okay. I'll be going then.
Okay.
Of course, I trust you. But I'm afraid of Usa. If he makes trouble, it could be tough.
He won't dare. Now that we have support of Secretary Wuda, we don't have to worry about him. No matter how reckless he is, he won't dare to make trouble.
Okay, I'm off now.
Okay.
Goodbye. Don't
bye.
ride too fast.
Bye!
Oh, what kind of wine is
It's
this?
rare and it's expensive.
Pour it for me.
Uncle, what about the village lately?
Oh, I'm telling you, the village is in a real mess right now.
Wow, you're the village director. How can it be?
I'm not the village director anymore. Due to the registration of poor households, I was removed from office by the committee. The young secretary is good at making trouble. The superiors have announced they will disqualify this batch of subsidies, and there'll be another evaluation.
How dare she oppose you? It'll make her unpopular around here.
I tried everything to stop her changing the assessments. I even turned to her fiancé, Joe Lin, for help. But he couldn't stop her either. Then she made a report to the township committee and managed to cancel the registration.
This young secretary seems difficult to deal with.
Exactly. Forget it. I'm too old to carry on anyway. I'm relieved, actually.
Uncle, it's not a big deal. It'll save you a lot of trouble, you know. But we must prevent Muga's household from being awarded the benefits, and that way we can stop the guy from marrying Shi Wei, which is what I want.
Don't worry. I'll make sure of it.
Brother, I have to go to class. What's the matter? Can't you wait until the class is done?
It is more important than your class. Sit down.
Why are you so secretive?
Listen to me. The benefits task force from our village might come for you to ask you about our household
Okay.
income. Then you must tell them you live mainly on your student grant. I only give you 100 yuan every week.
Is that all?
Ah,
I'd say the same if they don't come for me.
don't interrupt me. I've not finished yet. You can't tell them that your brother has several jobs and that you dance for the TV station or the song and dance group. None of that. You just get 100 yuan a week.
Why?
Think about it. Our household is going to be registered as poor. If you tell them that, our household income will go up. So will the average income. Then we won't qualify.
But my dancing is sometimes on TV. What if they see that?
They are too busy to watch TV. You just do what I've told you, okay?
Okay.
Or I will cut your pocket money.
I promise I won't tell them. I gotta go to class. Bye.
Secretary Wang, the investigation of the registration is almost finished.
Hello there.
We'll have the result in a few days.
You must look into it carefully and take it seriously.
No problem.
Atya, do you have a moment?
Uncle Wusa, what's up?
I have something to tell Secretary Wang.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's not convenient to talk here. Can I have a moment in private?
Wait for me.
Okay.
Uncle Wusa, go ahead.
I wanted to have a talk with you about the registration.
What's the matter?
The thing is, I heard that Muga's household was asking to be evaluated for welfare support. But in the last evaluation, I found that Muga had unreported income.
Unreported?
Mm-hmm. I read the application form from the Mahai family. Mahai Muga declared that he worked in a bar and earned 2,000 yuan a month.
Yes, that is true.
But in fact, he has other income. Apart from being a waiter, he is also a delivery man for a courier company. He is pretty well paid. As well as that, he sometimes works on a breakfast stand in Ninghai City in the morning. He can earn another 2,000 yuan a month. Adding it all up, ooh, that's a total of 5,000 or 6,000 yuan.
Uncle Wusa, is this true?
Secretary Wang, a man at my age only tells the truth. By the way, here is the address. You can go to Ninghai City to ask about it. See for yourself. I'm off now.
Say it.
The last batch of households were disqualified. Now they're starting to evaluate the next lot. All the other villagers have come to the office to show themselves. So why then are you still thinking about playing cards?
So that's what you've got to say? You know, our household failed last time.
Yes, that's true, but it doesn't mean that we have to fail this time.
But if I'm the one to go to the committee office, what can I do?
What can you do? You can do anything. You can sweep the yard, fetch water, and cook for them. You could do any of those things. Come on!
Oh, forget it. I went there yesterday. 2 people are sweeping the yard, 3 people are carrying water, and most surprisingly, 5 people are wiping the tables in the office. So if I join them, I'll be a troublemaker.
Who asked you to do the same thing? You could do something else. What are you good at? What can you do?
I'm no good at anything. Up until now, I've learned nothing. Except how to repair a bike.
Oh. Well, that's something. That's one of your strengths. Secretary Wang Min has a bike, doesn't she? You can check if it needs fixing. If you keep her happy, then it's more likely we'll get registered.
You're right. It's actually a good idea.
You idiot.
Hey! Slow down!
Hey! What are you doing here?
Hey, here's some sweets for you.
Here, have a lollipop.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Here's
welcome.
more sweets.
Enjoy.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Put them in your pocket. In your pocket. Okay, let's go.
Thank you so much. Please come again.
It's so pretty, isn't it?
There are words on it.
Let me take a photo for you.
Take a photo?
Yes, take a photo.
Aja, how did you get the money for dinner?
I borrowed it.
From whom?
From Wuha. I told him it was your birthday today. So he was okay to lend some money to me. And he told me to invite you for dinner.
But we Yi people have no custom to celebrate birthdays. You bought me a cake too. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. It's made me happy. Besides, we need to keep up with the times.
We already took photos and had the cake. There is no need to eat here. The construction team will give us dinner.
Don't say that. Now that we've come here, order something.
I don't want you to waste your money. And anyway, you borrowed the money.
It doesn't matter, don't worry. I'll pay Wuha back once I pass the evaluation. Let's order.
How about this? We'll take the cake, you wait for me. After I finish work on the construction site, we'll go back to the village together. The children are waiting for me at home. Laha and Wucha will be really happy when they see the cake.
Yes, yes.
After we go home, I'll cook some soba noodles for you, okay?
As you wish. Okay, I'll wait for you outside the site.
Yeah.
Secretary, these are the documents for the welfare project. Hello? Gumo welfare team. Okay. Got it. We'll be right there. That was Secretary Wuda. He's asking us to go to Zella village at once. There's a meeting there with the secretaries of other villages too.
Well, we'd better go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. What's the matter, Secretary Wong?
Where's my bike?
My dear cousin, whether you like it or not, I'm going to repair the bike for you. Now, if you like, I'll repair the bike for you. If you don't like, I'll still do it, whether you like it or not. And I'll fix the bike for you, whether you like it or not.
Wuha?
Huh? Secretary Wong.
Whose bike is this?
Yours?
Who asked you to repair it?
My wife, Jibu Yinhua. She asked me to do something for you, so I can make a good impression.
Oh, do you know what you're doing? You're disrupting my schedule.
Atia, Secretary Wong is joking. What's wrong with repairing a bike?
Why did you take it apart?
We are going to a meeting. It is held by Secretary Wuda. The first secretaries from all the villages have to get there on time.
Huh?
Don't act surprised. Rebuild it.
Secretary Wong, don't worry. I have a bike. You can use mine. It's there.
It's okay. Thank you,
Let's go.
Secretary Yutia.
You're welcome.
Wait for me. I'll be back for you.
Look, here are the bookshelves. You can find all the best-selling novels right here. Here is the dining area. We offer coffee, wine, quick snacks, excellent steaks, and pasta. There are 2 more floors up here, but the upper floors are all books. No fruit or drink is allowed. I've classified all the books carefully. Customers can read or buy books. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a nice space. The decor is really nice.
You can speak frankly.
Okay. To be honest, book bars are unpopular these days. You know, with such a good space in a nice area, if it had been turned into a high-class private club, it would be pretty different.
A high-class private club? A club only has a few members. Can it really make money?
Not really.
Not really? Then why would I do it?
In the big cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, are there any private clubs making money out of selling food and drink? They're all loss-making. But with such a great platform, we can look for better commercial opportunities. As long as we seize the opportunity to start a business, then the loss of a club will be nothing. Will you still be afraid of losing money then?
Do you mean to use the club as a platform? To gather the business elite?
Exactly. You're smart.
I guess it makes sense.
Secretary Wang Min, let's have a rest.
Okay. Oh, it's beautiful here.
Yes, Secretary Wang, this is really unspoiled area. You see the lake, the ancient forest, and the waterfalls behind the mountains? Most importantly, few people know about it, so it's well protected.
The Yi people in Gumo village have lived in this beautiful place for generations, but our remoteness also leads to our poverty. We actually long to connect with the outside world. Yes.
Secretary Utia, now we have developed a means of communication. It's not difficult to connect with the outside world. But the point is, how to develop after the connection's made? Can you accept change from the outside?
Yes. It's an important problem in our welfare work.
It's not difficult to solve the problem, but we have to think carefully.
I didn't expect the evaluation to be done so quickly. You're very efficient.
Our task force worked overtime to finish it. Just yesterday morning, 74 households in Gumo, with a total of 222 people, came to the village assembly. 53 households met the standard for benefits, and we have verified it repeatedly.
Good job. It only took a dozen days.
I'll make a report to the superiors and make sure they are made public with the households of other villages.
Wang Min, since the registration is finished, I think you can take some time to visit Jolin in hospital. I heard that he was going to need another operation. And the reevaluation is a big blow to him. Go see him.
I know, I need to find some time to visit him. The doctor just told me he'll do the second operation next Monday.
He told me yesterday.
Don't worry. I'll ask for leave to be with you next Monday. You eat and sleep well for a while. Make sure?
The doctor said the operation was quite risky. Yeah. I'm really scared. What if I can't stand up for the rest of my life?
Jolin, don't think like that. Modern medical technology's advanced. There's nothing to worry about. You'll be all right. Let's go.
Yeah. Will you promise me something?
What is it?
After I have the operation next Monday, you won't go back to the village, but stay with me in the hospital for a while, okay?
But Gumo Village has just assessed a new group of families. There's a lot to do. There's only 6 months left to do it. To lift Gumo out of poverty, we have a big job to do. I can't promise I can stay.
Just like the last time. You can ask the executive to send a replacement.
What?
Yeah, I don't want you to carry on working. I figured it out. As long as we're together and lead a happy life, I'll have no regrets. Compared to that, nothing else matters. I'm serious.
Jolin, this isn't like you. You've only been in the hospital a few days. Why are you so different?
Yes. I admit I've changed. But shouldn't we think about our own happiness? Yaya, you know that I narrowly escaped death. Now that I've survived, I just want to lead a happy life. Is that wrong? Yaya, I beg you, don't go back to the village. Just stay with me.
Jolin, there's 36 families whose houses need to be renovated. And, no, listen to me. More than 1,000 walnut trees need to be planted and the sheep need to be sheared. All this has to be done. Now, do you really think it's right that I should quit this job? I promise, as long as I can spare the time, I'll come here to be with you, okay? I'm begging you.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, there's so many families on it.
Families on it.
Stand back. Get back. Step back.
Look at that. There's so many households.
Step back. Please, step back. Come on. Step back. Stand back.
Listen to me. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Step back, please.
Step back, please.
What's the problem?
Yeah, what is it?
Step back. Could you step away,
Listen to me.
please?
This new group of registered families has been decided after thorough discussion with all the villagers.
Be quiet,
Please listen.
Please listen to Secretary Yuchia.
Be quiet. Listen to me. This group of families was decided by all the villagers after thorough discussions. Approved by the superiors and posted up here. Please, check it carefully. Don't worry. See if your name is on the list. Huh?
One by one. Now step back.
Hachi, is my name on it?
Yours?
Yeah.
No.
Then is Gagamo on it?
Yeah, I saw her name.
Muga and Wuha?
Muga and Wuha? No, neither of them. Take your time. Wait a moment. Wait a moment, please. The list is complete. Don't worry.
Hello?
Hey.
Aja. What's the matter?
Muga, I've got bad news for you. Hurry up and come back.
What is it?
The list of the poor households is posted. Both of us are not on the list. We both failed.
How is that possible? Did you see it clearly?
Yes, I've looked at it 3 or 4 times. Come back now.
Okay, I see. I'll be back soon. How has this happened?